Hello everyone, my name is Sasha Bonasin and I'm a psychic medium, and this is my monthly horoscope tarot card reading, and it's for you Taurus for March 2017. So it's for you my gorgeous Taurus for March 2017. This is going to be the time, this is going to be the month when you will just kind of completely wake up and completely start feeling it. There were lots of Tauruses going through lots of difficult things lately, and when I say lately, I can say for at least the last year, lots of Tauruses were going through a very difficult time. When I say very difficult time, I refer to the fact that lots of you guys have have lost some of your loved ones, or lots of you have lost people that meant to you quite a lot, quite a lot in your life, or that meant to you so much in your life. And on another hand, it was a very difficult time for lots of you to deal with, for lots of you to go through. It was very heavy. It is very interesting how lots of people, or how lots of signs can be going through completely, through almost exactly the same things. Not exactly the same things, but it's just all these feelings of just being very low, of just being really down, or just being very not able to kind of see the different sides to life, because you were just simply focusing on somebody else, or focusing on something else that was just taking so much of your energy. And I'm saying there were like certain energies around your sign. There were certain energies that were around your sign, like completely very powerful energies that were actually causing this. And these powerful energies were in your sign like for at least 1 year. Since 2015, they started like slowly to come through in 2015. Throughout 2016, they were like completely enhanced. And now finally, I'm completely ecstatic to say that the things are going to start changing. I'm not saying that all of you have lost someone, but many of you have actually dealing with either losing someone, or somebody got really sick, or somebody got really unwell. There could be so many different things that could have been going on in your life. But as I mentioned before, it's very interesting that it is actually, as I said before, it's very interesting that so many people can go through such a completely similar thing when it comes to losing someone, or when it comes to grief. And this was in your case, guys, extremely enhanced. And that's why I know for the fact that lots of you were struggling. You see, I love you so much, guys. You're very powerful, you're very strong, and sometimes it doesn't look like you are as powerful, as sometimes it doesn't look like as you are as strong, even to yourself, how you actually are. So it's a very good to realize how powerful and how strong you are. When we deal like with the when we are grieving and things like that, when we are dealing with such a difficult emotions, there are lots of us that couldn't get through in such a good way as you would. You're very good in making decisions when it's the most difficult time. You're very good in reacting with something very wise when lots of other people would be unable to react. This is where you guys are so powerful. This is where you guys are so different, because you are able to use your own personal power. You're able to act in very difficult situations, but when you act in such a difficult and tough situations, what you do, it's absolutely kind of like a spot on. Like the way you react, what am I trying to say is the way you react in these particular situations is actually really amazing, and you react more than lots of other signs. And sometimes people can't see this until it actually happens. But you're very powerful in these particular situations. But I'm not saying that these particular situations didn't actually take a lot from you. So going back to what I said before, that a lot of you were dealing with very difficult situations in life that were reflected on you, and of course it reflected on your whole life in general. These energies and these particular things that were going on in your life now are coming to an end. At the end of March, this is all going to start changing, okay? I can already see like a mid-March is going to be the time when you're actually, from the beginning of the March is going to be like that already. Like you're going to start feeling it, you're going to start feeling very positive about yourself, and you're going to start feeling like you want to do certain changes. So right from the beginning of the March, these energies are going to make you to like kind of wake up. These energies are going to make you think about yourself. Now it's the time to think about yourself, my lovely Tauruses. Now you are thinking about so many other people, you're thinking about other people all the time, but the March is going to be absolutely fantastic turning point for you, because now it's been enough. Now it's been enough of thinking about other people. Now it's been enough about constantly worrying about other things and other people in life. Now this is your time. And I don't know if you've already felt it, but at the beginning of the March, this is already, you're going to start feeling this, and you're going to start feeling it as you're going to just start getting really lots of energy, lots of good ideas. There are certain ideas that are going to start coming to you, and you're going to start feeling much more energized. The mid-March is going to be very, very important as well when it comes to this particular feelings, when it comes to this particular realizations, because the mid-March is going to be the time when you will want to kind of think about yourself and start doing certain exercise, maybe join the gym, or maybe like go and run a little bit, or go some jogging, or maybe lots of you are actually going to think about yourself in a way like changing a diet. Lots of you will want to like a completely, and this is a wonderful way of actually taking care of ourselves, is to make sure that we eat the right food, make sure that we eat healthy food, make sure we don't eat chemicals, stay away from chemicals, stay away from rubbish, stay away from aspartame, which is like absolutely packed everywhere. So just stay away from all these like fake sugars, from all these like chemicals, and you're gonna feel much better, guys. And this is what I can see, that this is going to be your case. This is how you're gonna stay. You will want to change your diet, you will want to take care of yourself, you will want to like kind of start feeling it again. It is just going to be absolutely wonderful shake up of energies that you're actually going to have. And as I said, this is going to start at the beginning of the March, and then the mid-March is going to be extremely powerful. Your energies are just going to be much better. You're going to start feeling like kind of more awake. And also, what I was going to say, that is just that it's going to happen at the mid-March 2017. It's basically, there is somebody that is also going to need your advice. There's an older person that has been in your life for a really long time, a powerful person, very successful person. It's somebody who is just been very successful in their life all their life, and whatever they do, they're like that, they're quite successful. They're not from the successful family, they're from the normal family, but they have just been born under this particular star that made them like really successful and made them have things right from a very early stage in life. And now that particular person just became very hard working. It's very hard working, it's very successful, and this could be like your friend, or it could be like a certain family member even. You see, it's this particular person is actually going to need your help. This particular person is actually going to come through, and it's going to need your advice, and your advice is actually going to be crucial to this person when it comes to this person. On another hand, you see, mid-March will want to, all these wonderful energies are going to make you want to learn new things, okay? So also, it's very important for those of you that didn't work, okay? For those of you that haven't got a job, maybe, for those of you that are looking for a job, this is ridiculously important time, and especially from the mid-March towards the end of March is going to be the time when you will have an urge to learn things. And what does that mean? Especially for those of you that haven't been working, you see, and especially for those of you that want to work and you're applying for the jobs, but the right job can't come, or the right job is not happening yet. This is because it's time to change, time to go towards a completely different direction. So mid-March towards the end of March, you will have an urge to learn new things. You will have an urge to take a new course on, to start learning new things, to turn towards the completely new job, because lots of you will have a feeling like you want to try something different. And this is is very, very important when it comes to those of you that didn't work in a really long time, because it is going to be first like a mini little education like this that you will want to take, that you will feel like you need to take, you will feel like it's the right time, and that particular education that you will take, it's actually going to go kind of in a long way. It will turn out to be something completely brilliant. When I say education, when I say learning, don't get me wrong, this could be something that's maybe a week long, this could be something that's maybe a month long, this could be something that's maybe even 3 months long. You see, when you start a new job, like most of the time you get like a 3 months probation or whatever you get, you see. So it could be like because you start a new job and it's something completely different, you see, you will have like a 3 months probation, but while you're having, for example, this 3 months probation, there is a very big learning curfew or learning experience you're going to have, but it boils down to the same thing, that you are actually going to get a job after this point, and that job is going to be very powerful, it's going to be very important, it's going to mean to you a lot, because it's going to be absolutely life-changing. And it's going to be life-changing because it's all about, now it's all about the time for you guys to start living and start thinking about yourself. I love you so much. You're so the least selfish sign that there is. As I mentioned before, you're wonderful. You've been through a lot now, but now it's your time, and this is coming with a new energy, with a new learning, with a new power, which is going to go a long way. For those of you that are working, for those of you that are having careers, you see, this is also going to be the important time when you will want more, you will want more, you will want more, and it is going to feel absolutely right. And that more, whether it's going to come in a form of like you will step up, you will suddenly feel a need to step up in your career, go for it. You will suddenly feel the need to step up like maybe like a management or something like that, go for it. Or maybe even might feel like you want to completely change your job as well. If you feel like it, now it's the time. Now it's the right time. Mid-March, towards the end of March, is going to be absolutely crazy. But if you don't want to change your job and you're happy with where you are, you're happy with what you do, this is the learning curve. This feeling, you see, this feeling of you wanting to learn new things, it is going to come through. It is going to be really enhanced, and I can see you will be thinking about things that you didn't think about before. You will think about your career that you didn't think about before. You will start seeing and realizing certain bits and pieces about your career that you couldn't kind of realize before. So it's a very, very important time, very spiritual time, and very important time because you're going to be in touch with yourself, you're going to be in tune, you're going to be back in tune, and most of all, you're going to start feeling very happy with yourself. You're going to start feeling very content with yourself. You're going to start feeling very content with your life, and there's things that are going to start making sense. Things are going to start making sense. Also, when it comes to the projects, guys, when it comes to the projects, lots of you have started a certain projects. This could be anything, maybe house change, house decoration, and then you just started and then you just kind of stopped. It could be absolutely anything. The projects that you have left behind are going to come up, and you're gonna just kind of get on with it, and you're just gonna start kind of working on a different projects or working on a new project, and you're just gonna feel absolutely brilliant, because it is going to be something that you kind of left behind again, and something that you just literally left behind, and now this is all going to come back, and you're just going to kind of start working on this project, and it's just going to all make sense to you. As I said before, it just wasn't the right time, but now all these energies are just going to start coming back to you, and you're just going to start realizing certain things in your life. I just love this so much because it looks like with the spring, you will wake up with the spring, with these beautiful energies, as everything else is like waking up out there, you will also start waking up, and the life is just going to start making the whole new sense for you after this point. I repeat, you've been through a lot, and now this is going to be your time, and especially precisely after the 15th of March. On the 15th of March and after the 15th of March, this is going to be a very, very powerful time for you guys as well. When it comes to those of you that are retired and those of you that are not working and you don't need to work, I would like to say that it depends. Whatever you do, whatever you're focusing in your life, you see, like especially wherever you go, like on maybe daily basis, weekly basis, monthly basis, I would just like to let you know that you're also going to be like kind of tested at something. You will be watched, you will be tested, and you will not, they will not let you know that you are tested. So just to like kind of warn you that people will be watching you. So whatever you do, it could be a hobby, it could be maybe you go and meet with your friends, whatever you do, this is going to make sense to you. So you will be watched, and you will be kind of, after that point, after you're watched, you will be, something is going to be offered to you, and it is going to be very interesting, and it is going to be very positive, and it will actually make you really think, and you're gonna like it. And also for those of you that are retired, I can also see that in mid-March, towards the end of March, you will also want to make certain changes around yourself, certain changes in your life. You will either want to move somewhere else, move in a completely different place, different area, or you will feel the need to change the furniture or change things in your house. And this is very important sometimes for the energies. It's very important, and it brings the new fresh energies in when we change things and move things about in our house. And this is what I can feel that you will be kind of I can see that you're going to be actually kind of really feeling. Okay, when it comes to numerology and when it comes to numbers, number 9 is ridiculously important when it comes to March and when it comes to you guys. Number 9 is very, very important. And what number 9 is, number 9 is all about your time. Now it's your time, the time of awakening, the time of a spiritual awakening, the time when the energies are going to get back, the time when you're going to start feeling fantastic about yourself, the time when you're going to start realizing things again, the time when things are going to start making sense. That I'm absolutely ecstatic for you guys. This is the time when you're going to have that big smile on your face, big smile, and you're going to be the happiest ever. It's the time when you're finally going to cross through those dark doors, and you're going to leave those dark doors, you're going to leave those dark doors behind, and you're about to step through, you're about to step into a whole new dimension, and it's just all going to make sense to you, and it's just going to feel so good. Okay, when it comes to also, number 9 is like a very, very important number, because it's all about, as I said, it's all about awakening, it's all about spiritual awakening, and it's all about spirituality. It's all about you realizing certain things about yourself. It's all about you being able to kind of connect to yourself, to connect to your dreams, to connect to your own spirituality. Very, very important time indeed. So when it comes to health in general, you see, this is a really good time when it comes to health, because also if you've been suffering from like a long ailments or tiredness and things like that, and you were really down, you see, this was all the product of all those energies that I've mentioned. So in general, especially for those of you that have been suffering from long ailments and things like that, it's a very good news that especially towards the end of March, you're going to start feeling much better, and you're finally going to start seeing a positive, you know, you're going to start seeing like some kind of positivity there. You're going to start feeling much better, and suddenly you're going to see the things are moving on in the right direction, and you're going to feel much better. So in general, you will just want to work on it. In general, you will just want to kind of get on with it and just be as healthy as possible, which is great, which is what I said before, that you're just going to kind of think about your diet a lot, think about yourself, because now this is your time. So in general, very, very good. Okay, when it comes to those of you that are actually in a relationship, I can see that you and your partner, there is not only that there is a connection going to be back. The connection is going to be really great. You're going to feel great, you know, you're going to start feeling your partner, and especially if you kind of drifted apart. It could happen in many ways. It could happen that people just drift apart, or people don't have a time to spend with each other. But I can see that you and your partner not only are going to actually get closer, not only that you're actually going to maybe give like a little gift to each other and things like that, but the most important things is here. I can see you getting closer. I can see you like having a great time. I can see you realizing how passionate you are about each other and things like that. But it's also important time when it comes to you actually working together, because I can see that there is an idea that you will have with your partner. Your partner might come with it, or you might come with some kind of business idea, something that you could actually work with your partner, or something that you could actually do with your partner, you see, and it is going to feel really great. It is going to be like a very little bit like you might feel a little bit stressed about it, you might feel a little bit scared about it, but it is going to feel like a really right thing to do, you see. And remember, it's you to do this with your partner as a unity. Some kind of business idea or something is going to come through, and you will be involved with this, and it is going to feel great. It's going to feel absolutely great. Okay, so I think it's a really good news when it comes to those of you that are in relationship. Okay. And those of you that are actually not in relationship, I mean, this is a very important time, because there is somebody that is going to manifest, you see, in your life. Somebody who is going to manifest in your life, and that particular person is going to be quite business orientated. That particular person might come through your business, might come through your work, you see, but it's also going to be very much so business orientated, somebody very successful, somebody very smart, somebody very like a really good looking, really sexy, maybe a little bit cold looking at the time, but there is just so much behind that particular person. That particular person is a classic person who kind of concentrate on business, concentrate on work, concentrate on career a lot, and sometimes they just project this particular energy, you see, and there is a lot going on behind it, but because of this particular energy that they project, you see, sometimes people can't really get through them. And that particular person, it's actually, for those of you that are single, you see, this person, it's there is somebody very interesting going to manifest in your life, and that particular person is going to catch your attention, and you're gonna start kind of you're going to start liking that person is going to like you, but it's just going to be kind of slow process when it comes to this, and it's going to be bit by bit. This is how it's going to happen, because the interesting thing about that person is that this is going to be somebody who's going to be very significant in your life later on. But the very interesting thing is that it's somebody you wouldn't normally fancy, somebody that you wouldn't normally go for, you see, and then as more as you know them, the more you're going to like them, and it's going to be vice versa as well. As more as they know you, the more they will like you. Just like the perfect relationship should start. It's always remember to start at the beginning and work your way up, not start at the end and work your way towards the wrong direction. And this looks like exactly the right time when this person is going to manifest in your life. And I can see that this person is going to be around there at around the end of March. This is when it's very enhanced, when this person is going to be going to manifest, okay, at around the end of March. And also, what else I was going to say, in situations like that, I would always suggest to get a little rose quartz. Look at this beauty, such a powerful, very powerful, very beautiful little crystal indeed. And why is it so powerful? Because when we want to attract certain person into our life, rose quartz does absolute wonder. It is very important not only to have it while we are trying to attract the right person into our life, but it actually promotes us being very calm, and it helps us to communicate. It helps with communication, so we say the right things, and it's a very powerful little crystal to have. You can also get this on my website, but very powerful when it comes to attracting the right person into our lives. Okay, and also I just want to warn you as well, there is also going to be somebody at your work that you should be a little bit careful about, somebody that you shouldn't really trust to, and somebody that you will be a little bit disappointed about, and that particular person is connected to your work. If you're not working, then you should still be careful. Maybe you might be a little bit disappointed by somebody who might let you down. So, but however, unfortunately, that there will be a little bit of disappointment with somebody, you see, but I feel like this is really much a lot to do with work, you see, and just be really careful, you see, when it comes to your work. Just keep certain things to yourself throughout March. As I said this before, keep things to yourself. Don't talk about your personal things, don't talk about your personal achievements or what you want to do when it comes to your business. Just keep certain things to yourself throughout the March, and maybe just get a black tourmaline, you see, black tourmaline like this. You can also get this on my website, and black tourmaline is absolutely brilliant to protect us against all sorts of negative energies. So if they are projecting some kind of negative energies towards you, you just protect yourself against. But anyway, and that's what I can say. Just keep things to yourself throughout March. But however, the actual month is going to be incredible for you. Maybe it didn't seem like right at the beginning of March, but you will see later on. You will see exactly what I mean. Thank you ever so much for watching my video. I hope you like it. And if you already haven't subscribed to my channel, please do so. And don't forget to like and share. And you're also welcome to donate to my channel if you wish. Thank you ever so much for watching. Sasha Bonasin, Psychic Medium.